No verdict reached in the Trump trial today. Did you really think you were going to get one? I mean, it's Wednesday, it's not Friday, right? Probably won't see a verdict until Friday. Is it going to be this Friday or next Friday? I don't know. It could be any day of the week, but more than likely they'll reach a verdict on a Friday. Now, what happens if Trump wins the case? You might see a lot of protest, right? Of course, you're going to have people appealing or retrying. I mean, everything's going to wind up in the justice system over and over and over again, right? What are they trying to accomplish here? Number one, they're trying to discredit him. They're trying to make it where he can't be president. Have they even thought through if he is found guilty and he wins the presidency, what happens then, right? I mean, there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes here to keep our interest over here, not over here, right? I mean, a lot of people think Biden's going to win. Some people think Biden's going to drop out of the election and he won't be on the ticket or something, right? But they are forcefully going after Trump, right? Why are they doing this? Is it all show? I've always told you a lot of this stuff is predetermined, right? It's predetermined. They already have the outcome that they want figured out and how to get there. Well, if Trump wins, that's going to be great, right? He's going to be full steam into his election. Everybody's going to jump on the Trump train. Everybody's going to be supporting him. If he loses, you're still going to have his hardcore supporters, right? Let's say Trump falls out of the election. Let's say they come up with some way where he cannot be president, which I don't see how, but let's say they do that. Who are they going to put up to run against him, right? Or run for him, I should say. This is all smoke and mirrors, guys. Maybe what they're trying to do is once Trump gets elected, let's go away from this trial. Let's say Trump wins the trial, he goes into the election cycle, he wins the election. What then? Maybe they're propping up the economy enough right now so they know, hey, when we lose, it's going to crash and it's going to be Trump's fault because Trump's in office. It's Trump's on the watch. The economy crashes because of him, right? We all see how bad the economy is right now. Every day we turn around, it's just getting worse and worse and worse. And the Democrats are just propping it up the best they can, right? They're just trying to make it look as good as they can, right? They're covering it. They're doing their bull crap, right? Well, Trump gets in there. All these big corporations, all of a sudden, bam, right? It falls apart. And whose fault is it? It's Trump's, right? Guys, I have never seen them go after somebody this hard. Even Nixon, they went after him, but nowhere near as much as they're going after Trump here, right? Nixon resigned. But why are they so afraid of Trump? Or is it all a show? Are they not really afraid of him and he's going through this because it's part of the show, right? He already knows what's going to happen. If he gets convicted, let's say he goes to jail. Could he be the president in jail? Yeah, I would assume so, right? If he's voted for and he wins. Well, we're going to see all kind of chaos from this verdict either way on this trial. If he wins, you're going to have the Democrats and everybody who's supporting this trial go crazy, right? They're going to be like, that's not right, that's not right. But if he loses, then you're going to have the people supporting Trump like this is a witch hunt. That, you understand what I'm saying? It's going to get to the point of where it's going to go back and forth. And of course, if Trump loses, they will immediately appeal it. Then it'll go to another court, and then another court, and finally to the Supreme Court, right? I may be one step off there, but you understand what I'm saying. It'll keep getting appealed. Just because they reach a verdict doesn't mean that's the answer right then. Trump immediately goes to jail or anything like that. Number one, Trump, they don't want Trump in office, and I don't understand that. Personally, Trump's just a player in the game, right? I've told you, they're all the same. Who remembers him telling Hillary Clinton that she would be in jail if he was president? That didn't happen, right? Guys, they're all in this in the same game with the outcome predetermined. This trial, though, it's got to the point of where you just got to sit back and go, if they go after him that hard and are willing to spend that much money to keep somebody from being president, how hard would they be willing to go after you or I for something simple? The misinformation stuff. Remember all that big? They was going to make this committee that ruled over the social medias, right? It was going to be a government committee that prevented false information, and they were going to start censoring stuff all over social media and everything. Who remembers being censored during the pandemic of what you could and could not say? Guys, our country is not what it was, and it's not going to get better. I mean, there's no way around this. We are on a roller coaster downhill, and we are flying towards the bottom. A lot of people think Trump, when he gets in office, he's going to fix this. But what if everything is being set up? Tinfoil hat theory here. What if everything is being set up so they know Trump's going to win, but as soon as he wins, the economy falls apart because it's so far propped up, right? It's propped up. You heard the game Jenga where you pull board or sticks out, and things fall if you pull the wrong one. We're right at that point where that last stick fixing to come out, it's going to tip it and it's going to fall. Maybe they're setting it up so to look like Trump's fault. It's getting to the point of every day we look around and we go, what's next? What's next? How much longer can this keep going? It can't. The economy can't keep going like this. Everybody, the economy's great, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not. You have people out here having to work 60 and 80 hours a week just to pay their bills and buy groceries. That is not a good economy. That's not. It's not. I don't understand why people say it is. Look at the cost of everything. Everything has went up so high that if you're making $20 an hour, it's like you're making $9 to $10 an hour now with the price increases on everything. Let's get back on point here. No verdict was reached on the Trump trial. Do you really think they were going to release a verdict on a Wednesday? No. They're going to wait till closer to the weekend to release a verdict, right? They requested to have more stuff read to them, things like that the jury did. And guys, just hold on and buckle up when this verdict comes out, either way, because it's going to get a little crazy for a little while. Let me know your thoughts on this. When do you think the verdict is going to be reached, and when do you think he's going to be found guilty or innocent? Let me know your thoughts on this. Keep your head on the swivel, be aware of your surroundings at all times, protect yourself and your family at all times. At that moment, you're the only person who can do it. Stay safe, keep prepping, and let's wait on this verdict, because we know either way this verdict goes, it's going to be chaos. Stay safe, keep prepping, and let's wait on this verdict.